Logic is a branch of philosophy that deals with the principles of reasoning and inference. It provides a framework for determining whether an argument is sound and valid. In logical argument, premises are statements that are assumed to be true, and the conclusion is the statement that follows from the premises. By examining the logical structure in an argument, individuals can assess its validity and strength. Logic is the art of reasoning and making sense of information. It helps us evaluate statements, come to valid conclusions, and think clearly about the world around us. It acts as a truth detector, helping us separate fact from fiction and identify faulty reasoning or misinformation. Simply put, logic is like a mental toolbox that guides us through complex issues and debates with clarity and precision. Logic is the systematic study of the principles of valid inference and correct reasoning. It is the foundation of rational thinking and analysis, allowing us to make sense of the world around us and make sound decisions in our daily lives. From the realm of philosophy to mathematics, science, and even everyday conversations, logic plays a vital role in guiding our thought processes and arguments. One of the key components of logic is the concept of deduction, which involves drawing specific conclusions from general premises. This form of reasoning follows a logical sequence and is considered to be more certain but less informative about the real world, where if the premises are true, then the conclusion must also be true. For example, if all humans are mortal and Abraham is a human, then it logically follows that Abraham is mortal. Another important aspect of logic is induction, which involves making generalizations based on specific observations or evidence. While deductive reasoning is focused on certainty, induction is more probabilistic in nature. It is more informative but less certain as the conclusions are probable rather than definitive. It allows us to infer trends, patterns, and possible explanations based on past experiences or data. Logic also encompasses the study of fallacies or errors in reasoning that can lead to false conclusions. By identifying and understanding common fallacies, we can strengthen our arguments and avoid committing logical mistakes in our thinking. Some examples of fallacies include the ad hominem attack, where someone attacks the person making the argument rather than the argument itself, and the appeal to authority, where someone relies on the opinion of an authority figure rather than solid evidence. In addition to deductive and inductive reasoning, logic also involves the study of validity and soundness. A valid argument is one where the conclusion follows logically from the premises, regardless of whether the premises are true or false. On the other hand, a sound argument is one where the premises are true and the logic is valid, leading to a true conclusion. Logic explores the structure of arguments and the relationship between propositions. By analyzing the form and content of arguments, we can identify logical patterns and evaluate the strength of reasoning. This allows us to factually communicate our ideas and persuade others and critically assess the arguments of others. In the field of mathematics, logic is essential for proving theorems, solving problems, and developing new theories. Mathematical logic, a subfield of both mathematics and philosophy, studies the foundations of mathematics and explores the connection between logic and mathematics. It provides a formal language and framework for reasoning about mathematical concepts and structures. In the realm of science, logic plays a crucial role in formulating hypotheses, conducting experiments, and drawing valid conclusions. The scientific method, which involves making observations, forming hypotheses, testing predictions, and analyzing data, relies on logical reasoning to support and validate scientific conclusions. Without logic, the validity and reliability of scientific knowledge would be compromised. Logic is not limited to academic disciplines or formal systems of reasoning. It is a fundamental aspect of human cognition and communication, guiding our everyday interactions and decision making processes. From planning our daily schedules to resolving conflicts with others, logic helps us navigate through the complexities of life and make informed choices. Logic is a powerful tool for analyzing and evaluating arguments, identifying fallacies, and making sound judgments. It allows us to think critically, reason coherently, and communicate effectively. By honing our skills in logic, we can enhance our intellectual abilities, expand our knowledge, and engage in meaningful discussions with others. Whether in philosophy, mathematics, science, economics, or day to day interactions, logic is an indispensable tool for navigating the complexities of the world and making sense of our experiences.